How's it feel? What's going on? Are they doing what you want?
No, it's too slow.
All right.
I tried pushing them, but it didn't go. So I just got to their tempo.
You didn't?
I felt I was pushing.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So I'm just because I didn't feel like I felt like you were okay with the tempo, so I couldn't tell that you were pushing. So I think the very first thing we started with is when it's too slow, just move. And if it's not the way you want it, then just stop and tell them immediately. You don't need to put up with like the wrong tempo for a long time. Mm-hmm. So that's just a rehearsal technique actually. So I'm not too worried about that. I know you'll fix that the next time. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm really interested in is Gabe and maybe one other person, maybe Andre, took their, look at the fermatas everybody, they took their release of the fermata and they used it to continue. Did you notice that when he got to the fermata, let's all conduct that together. Let's start at the forte, what is it, 25?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go together. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2. Now check this out. Release. Dum, dum. So you did it the most of anybody. You were very close to doing that. I'm not saying that that's the way to do it, but if you do choose to do it that way, the benefit is that your release gesture is also your what?
Prep.
It's your prep. So you kind of, now if you do this, let's go together and then do a full release and then just stop. So here we go, 25, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and so see the difference? There's a big gap in there when you do it like that. I don't have a problem with it interpretation-wise. Just know that that's what you're doing. So you can do it either way. You can go bum, beam, bum, bum. You can do that, or you can go bum, bum, and then a new prep gesture. So just know that those are two different things. I call those two different kinds of fermatas, by the way. I call the first one a release in time, and I call the second one where you just stop and then you re-prepare. I call that a full release. So I don't know if those terms have come up in your class, but those are fermata types, and I think you ought to decide which one you're doing and then go for it. So I want you to really commit to that.
Yeah.
And what happened? This first one, it worked okay. This one didn't work.
Yeah. What I wanted on the first one is that what we're doing, and then the second one I wanted the full
More
stop.
Full
Yeah.
stop. Okay. Well, the second one you stopped, but there was some motion going, so
Yeah.
there was a little confusion. Would you do that section like we had several other people do from 25?
Pick up to 25?
Yes, sir. coming because
Yeah.
the prep was in the right place. All right, I like that. Okay, my next question for you is, there are a couple of accents in the score. How do you feel about those?
Accents.
Are they not something you're interested in going after?
Yeah, I kind of feel it like the way I interpreted it when I was doing the score study is just I see the crescendo a little bit, but they're doing that on their own because I guess they're familiar with playing it.
Okay.
And I kind of like that it's just like a smooth, bum, 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 like just smooth instead of dun dun dun, dun where the accents are.
Uh-huh. But there isn't an accent there. Or are you just saying it?
Yeah, my bad. On like measure 2, those accents.
Yeah?
Yeah, I kind of just I like the smoothness of it, but I mean, if you want me to try to put it.
No, I just, that's exactly why I wanted to have the discussion.
Okay.
I think it's interesting that most of the accents are on weak beats.
Yeah.
And I think it's because, what does the text do?
It takes like a comma.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely. So the accent kind of lines up with the text. So I don't think you need to really do too much more, but I do want you to be aware that that is why those are there.
Okay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? You know, so it is a little bit of a change in rhetoric, if you will.
Yeah,
Okay?
I did mine in 2-bar phrases too, because that's where I hear, like in my head, I'm hearing, oh, say, can you,
Yeah.
Like, I hear it there.
So you like it in the shorter phrases?
Yeah, like in the 2-bar phrases.
Okay.
That's what I hear.
I think the accent will actually help you then.
Okay.
Because the accents are placed in
Right,
those
right, yeah,
spots.
right, right.
It's kind of cool. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go, I want you to prepare the third beat. Dee da 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 dee. Beam pa dum bum bum dee. Yep. And I think you'll find that the phrases actually begin on the pickup and not on the downbeat. Right? Do da dee. Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I think that'll give you your
Okay.
2-bar phrase. It's not really about accenting, it's about the musical. I knew there was something going on, and I knew it was in your head. That
And
you
it's
wanted
funny
to
because
do
I
it.
contradicted myself. Like I wanted smooth, but then I hear the other,
Okay.
the other thing in my head. And
I don't think it's a contradiction. I think you're right not to want accents to stick out, but I do want you to do the phrasing.
Okay.
Okay, Lily?
Yeah, well, just along those lines, the text, every time those accents occur, it's a word that's on the front end of the mouth.
Oh, that's
Not
very,
the-
yeah.
The lips or the tongue.
Oh,
or
that's
the teeth.
very interesting.
So
Yeah.
there's a natural accent there. when it speaks on.
Cool, good comment.
Let's try it from the top, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, well
That was
done.
good.
All right, so did we get through everybody? Okay, just a couple of